Greetings to all the viewers of Regal Realm, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can stay up to date with our latest content. Today, we'll be delving into the topic of privacy and confidentiality and how it relates to Prince Harry. As many of you may already know, Harry has been embroiled in a legal battle over media intrusion into his private life. In fact, court sessions about this issue have taken up more space in his diary than his charitable outings. However, this is the same Harry who has also been quite candid about certain aspects of his personal life in the past, such as his first night behind the pub in the field and his former elderly girlfriend. So, what exactly does Prince Harry mean when he talks about privacy and confidentiality? And how does he understand them? These are questions that have been on the minds of many people lately, especially in light of his recent appearance in court in the UK. During the court hearing, Harry shed light on his brief but very private relationship with Laura Gerrard Lee, whom he dated when he was a student at Eton. He accused his family of deliberately withholding information from him, claiming that the information he received about his relationship with Lee from illegal sources was the reason for their breakup. However, it's important to note that there may have been other reasons for the breakup as well. Lee is the daughter of a stockbroker, and her grandfather was a buddy of Prince Philip, Harry's grandfather, and his polo partner. According to Harry, the affair ended after just a few months amid scrutiny from phone hackers who were allegedly hired by the Daily Mail. He claimed that Lee was the target of private detective Gavin Burrows, who had tapped her parents' voicemail messages. This led to her parents getting a knock on the door, which they were understandably unhappy about. Harry said, "That kind of thing made me try to keep things as secret as possible so it wouldn't happen." However, the publisher of the Mail on Sunday, which ran an article about Harry's relationship with Lee, described his statements as ridiculous slander and a pre-planned and orchestrated attempt to drag newspaper headlines into the phone hacking scandal. They claimed that his evidence relies on unsubstantiated and highly discreditable statements, with nothing credible to prove. It's also worth noting that Lee is now known as Laura Kay and works as Chief of Staff at TDR Capital, a private equity firm with more than €15 billion in assets. She lives and works in London's West End, and it's unclear how she feels about Harry's recent revelations in court. Some have even speculated that Harry may be seeking revenge on his ex-girlfriend, as she had once married Philip Kay, a former British Army captain who served in Iraq and Afghanistan and is considered a good friend of Harry's brother, the Duke of Cambridge. It's also said that Lee was not as in love with Harry as he was with her, and that the love letters he wrote to her did not get the desired response. All of this begs the question, why is Harry speaking out about his private life now, and what does it mean for his future? While it's understandable that he may feel violated by the media intrusion into his personal life, some have criticized him for being hypocritical given his past candor about certain aspects of his life. However, it's important to remember that everyone has the right to privacy and confidentiality, regardless of their past behavior. At the end of the day, it's up to each individual to decide how much they want to share about their personal life. Despite Prince Harry's past openness about some aspects of his personal life, it is clear that he has become more guarded and concerned about privacy and confidentiality in recent years. This is likely due in part to the intense media scrutiny that he and his wife, Meghan Markle, have faced since their relationship became public. The couple has been vocal about their struggles with the media's invasion of their privacy, including the publication of private correspondence and intrusive paparazzi photos. In this latest court case, Prince Harry is continuing to fight for his privacy and the privacy of others who have been targeted by the media. His testimony about his past relationship with Laura Gerrard Lee is not an attempt to gain revenge or bring up old wounds, but rather to highlight the dangerous and illegal practices of some journalists and media outlets. The fact that he is willing to speak out about this issue, despite the personal nature of the topic, shows just how important privacy and confidentiality are to him. It is worth noting that Prince Harry's concerns about privacy and confidentiality are not unique to him. In today's digital age, where personal information can be easily accessed and shared online, many people are worried about their data being compromised. This is why there are strict laws and regulations in place to protect individuals' personal information, such as the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, in the European Union and the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, in the United States. In conclusion, Prince Harry's court case and his testimony about his past relationship with Laura Gerrard Lee highlight the importance of privacy and confidentiality in our lives. While he may have been more open about certain aspects of his personal life in the past, he is now understandably concerned about the media's intrusion into his private affairs. It is important for all of us to be aware of our rights to privacy and to take steps to protect our personal information in the digital age. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Regal Realm for more engaging and informative content.